Hello everyone and welcome to the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel. I am your girl Melinda J and I'm here to do an ancestral reading, a monthly ancestral reading for the collective. Please keep in mind that all readings on my channel are for entertainment purposes only, due to everything is not set in stone due to free will. However, you can take the messages that has been came out, and as the situations unfold in your life, you can apply these messages the best way, shape, or form in a healthy manner to where you can be able to navigate in the life streets, okay? Or in this thing we call life, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first card, which is the issue. What is the issue? And the animal card came out. At the top, it does say instinct. So as animal creatures, they use their instinct to see what is coming around them, whether good or bad, being on alert, staying on high alert, and also moving accordingly to whatever is going to come forward to them, okay? Now, as we read on in regards to the animal, you know, animals, they're very intuitive creatures, just like we are intuitive creatures. So it's important for us to be able to tap into our gifts and in our intuition and be able to utilize our instincts in the best way, shape, or form, so we can be able to navigate out of situations that are unfolding amongst us, okay? So within this animal card, it reads, you're not in tune with your body and your instinctual self. Due to various life experiences and conditioning, you have learned to deny or override the messages from your body. No need to view the sensations you're experiencing as threats to your survival or ones to be ignored out of fear. These sensations are rooted in your instinct and beg for your attention. They will provide you clues as to what is going on that can help you determine a choice of action. Even if it's to be still for a period of time, breathing slowly and deeply will help you perceive and receive these sensations and impulses. They are urging you to discover and experience the emotions that are trapped by your conditioning and denial. Let go and surrender to these sensations and emotions. It will allow you to clear them. In doing so, give you more consistent awareness of your instinctual self. Movement in the form of exercise, dance, yoga, or simply walking while breathing consciously will help you become more alert to your body's signals. So the issue that this card is saying is that you may be out of balance within yourself, your physical body, your physical being. You may be detached from reality, and it's important to get ourselves together so we can be able to know what is coming at us. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify the animal card using my DIY spiritual growth and personal growth. Okay, we have the Chariot, the Five of Swords, and at the bottom we have 10 of Wands. Okay, so to clarify the animal card, it is saying that with the Five of Swords, it's a time for reflection in regards to because with the swords is dealing with the mental, right? So there may have been some conflict that or some changes along the way to where it's time to self-reflect around the feeling of being angry all the time. Hence, Mars is in retrograde right now. So with Mars dealing with is the planet that is dealing with how to control your anger or how you approach things whenever you are getting ready to defend yourself. You will utilize this time on how you will strategically navigate through your anger in a healthy way, and also choosing your battles wisely. So also with the Five of Swords, it can teach you about your personal power, and of course actively address your hurt feelings to improve communication. All right. Following along with the Chariot card, this Chariot card is dealing with some form of movement. With the number 7 that's at the top of the card, it is dealing with personal growth, planning, and assessing. It is associated with the sign, the astrological sign of Cancer, which deals with some nurturing, protective, intuitiveness. So, and Cancer is like the mother of the zodiac sign, because the celestial body associated with Cancer is the moon. So, take this time to not only self-reflect, but also practice, deepening your spiritual practice, your spiritual growth in regards to, and gaining some movement, gaining some traction, taking some action, and use it as a guide for you to navigate throughout, through these phases, through these changes that are happening, whatever shape, whatever situation you're going on in your life. What is at the bottom was the 10 of Wands. Wands is dealing with your passions, your passion projects, or just impulsive, enthusiastic nature. With the 10 of Wands, it could be also a time to create some healthy boundaries, learning when to say no, as well as, because if you have been in a place where you've been feeling burdened, putting too many eggs in one basket, or you're just taking more than what you can bear right now. So yes, it's a time to delegate and break down those how should I say it? Break down those burdens, or even just let go of the burdens. But if you having like a passion project, or you want or you're listing out your goals and your aspiration, or you or just simply as a to-do list, of course you will prioritize what you can do at the moment, and then you can work towards the more difficult tasks. That way you can tackle the small tasks out the way, the ones that you know you can get done at no time, and then you can progressively work towards the bigger projects. Okay, so all right, on to the next card, which is the second card that deals with the subconscious influence that which you're unaware of. We got the Caregiver card. Support. So you may have been feeling a feeling that you don't have enough support, hence is why the issue of you being detached, because you may have been carrying on too much. You putting too many eggs in one basket, and not being able to delegate accordingly, or planning accordingly to how you can tackle your tasks. Or you just may have been an actual caregiver to where you don't have enough support, to where you feel like you've been detached, or you do have some support and there's a need for you to tune to yourself, because you are carrying so many burdens. Okay, because when you're caregiving for someone, you do tend to lose yourself in the process. It's no different than you've been in a relationship with somebody, especially in a committed relationship with somebody. But as caregivers, it's important for you to take care of yourself, so you can be able to continue to give your energy. or have enough energy to take care of another person. Okay, what came out was the Ten of Swords and the Hangman. So we have a mental card and a major arcana, another faded card. At the bottom we have Four of Cups. So let's read on the caregiver card first. Caregiver card is talking about you are a compassionate and caring person. So honor this calling to offer care and support to other beings. Do so from a place of non-attachment with an intention of giving without receiving anything in return. Let it go. As a challenge as this may be, the practice of doing so will free you from the habit of seeing something in return, such that when he represents as less than anticipated, you will avoid feeling resentful, as well as it's time to take risk and ask for support from others, which for you can be challenging. It's a trap that you can easily fall into, one of avoiding asking or receiving anything for yourself. No need to martyr yourself, otherwise you could eventually end up feeling like a victim. So with that with these cards clarifying the caregiver card, Ten of Swords is basically cultivating gratitude for lessons that you are learning as you are being in this caregiver energy, and also taking time to focus on overcoming the stress and anxiety that you are that you may be encountering as you are supporting another individual. And as stated within the description for the caregiver card, it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Ways to get out of this anxiety and stress is definitely breath work, meditation, some yoga. It could be as simple as walking in the park and being oneness with nature, gardening. The list goes on. Hangman is also another card that came out, and with the Hangman is also dealing with Empress energy. The planet associated with the Hanged One is Neptune, dealing with dreams and illusions. So as you are cultivating the lessons that you're learning from being in this caregiving energy, it'll bring a whole nother perspective to you as an individual on how you approach life when it comes to this particular stage. So it's also important to reflect and surrender to the present moment as fully as you can, so you can be able to learn those lessons and gain that newfound perspective along the way. Following through with the Four of Cups that was at the bottom, it's a gentle confrontation that basically a time to open up to new things with the Four of Cups, because 4 brings about stability and structure, and with the cups is dealing with your feelings and emotions. So as you are having an awakening to a newfound perspective, right, and be open to receiving the messages that you're getting along the way, and surrender, be open to receiving while you're doing that. Surrender, open, surrender, receive, surrender, receive. Okay, next we have the third card, which is which is the external influences, which you are aware of, is that the Hero card coming out. Courage. This is definitely for me a fire placement card, because this exudes the fire aspects, the Leos, the Sagittarius, the Aries energy. Courage is for me. Now, courage is reminding me of the strength card in tarot that is associated with the Leo sign, Leo astrological sign, and the celestial body that is associated with Leo is the sun. So the sun gives life to what to the natural beings, to plants, to animals, or us. It gives us energy. It gives us life to continue to live. So we see shades of yellow. That's giving me solar plexus vibes, which is dealing with your personal power, being able to stand in your truth, okay, and living in your authentic self, as well as manifestation as well. Once you are aware of your self-worth, your self-esteem, your confidence, and so forth and so on. And then there's also some red within this card too, which signifies the root chakra, or passion as well. But definitely the root chakra, getting grounded in yourself, in your earthly connection, and also your survival. And hence you see this figure here is like a warrior in his own self, learning to survive along your surroundings, having the courage to again stand in your truth, knowing your worth, to where you don't have to seek no validation with people. Okay, you don't have to tell anybody anything. You are your own hero. As they would say, the hero's journey. You are your own hero's journey. So let's get some clarifying cards on that. That's a lot of cards, yo. But it's giving me 3 cards in the Zach, so I'm going to take it. With the moon card, it is Hermit energy with 1 + 8 reducing down to 9. It is also Piscean energy, dealing with intuitiveness, sacrificing. So as you are embarking this hero's journey, having the courage to stand in your own power, it's also important to examine your self-deception, your shadow side, the fear, the shame, the guilt. Because as you are going through your hero's journey, you have to address the shadow side as well. That's important. So you'll know how to handle it once you feel triggered again, okay? Along with that, we have the Ace of Cups here. And that talks about focus on yourself. This is basically the self-love card. Because 1 is dealing with the individual as well as new beginnings. But focus on self-love and taking time for yourself. And as you're doing so, opportunities will come forth your way, because you're getting as you are loving yourself, you are learning how, the phrase is, you respect yourself, others will respect you, or treat others the way you want to be treated. Okay, the way you treat others is the way you treat yourself. Those sorts of things. So as you are examining the shadow side of yourself along your hero journey, don't forget to again take time for self-care, so you can be able to be open and receiving those blessings, those gifts that the Creator will provide for you along the way. With the 9 of Swords, there could be some stress and anxiety that's taking a toll on you as doing so. But however, the flip side of that is that you can journal your process. Journaling and walking into nature. I did mention that before. Learning how to unlearn those negative thoughts, those things that you have been taught that keeps you in that scarcity mindset. Unlearning those things and journaling them along the way will again give you as for a newfound perspective on life and how you can better approach situations in a healthy manner. Okay. Oh, I forgot to read the meaning behind the hero's card. See, I was all up in that card, just deciphering it intuitively. But according to the guidebook, it says you're being called to a quest, one that will require you to tap into your courage as you embark on what will prove to be a life-changing passage. It is not about eliminating any fears or uncertainties, but also accepting these feelings and considerations in spite of them, heeding the voice of spirit that has been calling to you for some time through signs, omens, and that inner intuitive voice that has become increasingly prominent. Though you may be hesitant, you know in your heart of hearts that you really have no choice. It may be a geographical move to change in a relationship, a creative project for which you feel unprepared, or something that shakes the very foundations of what you have become to believe. You can ruminate, negotiate, equivocate, and come up with various reasons of justifications for retaining self and securing your relatively predictable life patterns. Yet the call persists. Trust that you are never alone and have available to you the guidance from this ancestral spirit. Simply by asking, you will accomplish your quest. So don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's with your family, your friends, the creator, it's them himself. So yes, all those things. Next we have the fourth card, which is what is required for a solution or resolution. We have inventor, ingenuity. I hope I'm pronouncing that word at the top right. Okay, so from what I'm seeing on this card here, inventors, we all know as an inventor, you're being a pioneer. You are discovering something. You see the air balloon here. Excuse me. You see the air glider here on people. Oh, you see the airplane here, the spaceship, and it seems like this is the same individual that is studying in this book. And then we have the eagle here. Okay. We have a kite in this image, but he is being enlightened as he is studying the craft to where he can be a pioneer in his own journey. Let me see what's talking about with the inventor card. Let's see, the inventor. Okay, the inventor card is saying you're feeling stuck in a project, relationship, or job. Dang, that sounds like me. It is me. What am I talking about? Because I'm part of the collective too. One that will require inventiveness and ingenuity to resolve. Take a moment to reflect on one of those occasions in the past that require inventiveness and coming into a resolution or completion. What was the process you used? What is your imagination, your intuition, your ingenuity? All three of these. Recall how you went about solving the problem, perhaps with help and support of others, both physical beings as well as those from the non-visible realm. Be honest with yourself. You have all these characteristics and they continue to grow stronger every day. Don't denigrate the power and gifts of these qualities. With the problematic solution you're currently involved in, stop trying so hard to figure out solely with logic and reason. Instead, recall how you solved problems in the past by trusting your ingenuity, a combination of imagination and intuition. Call on this ancestor for inspiration and trust that the insightful and resourceful idea and actions will come into your consciousness. Well, I'm gonna call up on that ancestors, okay? Let's clarify the inventor card. See, never mind. I'm just gonna continue on. Ooh. All right, let's clarify the inventor card. Is that 3 cards? Okay, yeah. Okay, 3 cards that came out. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is dealing with taking daily small actions in significant ways to your personal goals. Didn't I just say that not too long ago? I know I did. If I did, let me know in the comments. I know I said it in the lunar reading too, if I'm not mistaken. But I know I said it in this reading. So this is confirmation. Taking with the Knight of Pentacles as you are becoming your own inventor, right? Taking some time out and taking action to small, significant ways towards your personal goals. Rely on your support system here. Your family, your tribe that you have created or you came across that has those same values, the same mindset to help you get out of those negative thoughts, wishful thinking type of thing. Excuse me. And so you can continue to progress on your path and not give up. Following through with the 6 of Wands here, it's talking about leveling up in all areas. And doing so, you will enjoy your success. Good news. So this is like victory as you begin to take small steps. Slow and steady wins the race type of deal when it comes to bringing your project, your passion project into life. Lastly, with the Knight of Cups, we have young adult energy. Anytime we come across the Knights, they are young adult. So it's basically you're uncovering a new source of inspiration on your spiritual path, while you're getting victory into tackling those small tasks to your passion project or within your passion project. At the bottom of the deck, there's Ace of Wands, taking heed to the call of deepening your spiritual practice and continue to develop your intuitive psychic gifts. Okay. And then lastly, we have the Resolution, the Mother card, nurturing yourself. Now, this could go either way. You need to tap into your motherly energy or your feminine energy and tend to yourself. Figure out, ask your body, how's it feeling? How can I assist to bring it back in its restorative self? Or you can, or if your mother is still living, and you have a rocky relationship with your mother, it is a good time to figure out a way to forgive your mother as well as forgive yourself. First, you got to forgive yourself, and then you will go on this forgiveness journey of forgiving others for allowing them to invade the boundaries that you've already established. But there are some instances where some people are able to overstep the boundaries more than once, or we tend to bend our boundaries for others just for the likeness of it all. So it could go either way. You can, if your mother already, tend to nurturing not only yourself but your family members as a reconnecting type of thing. Or it can go the other way, where if your mother is in the spiritual realm, then of course you can still contact with her. Unfortunately, she's not going to be with you physically, but she'll give you signs to where she's still around, and she's there to help you along the way. As well as if you have a mother figure out there that is providing you guidance in a nurturing way, you can also continue to develop or continue to enhance the relationship between you and that individual as well. So it can go in many various ways with this motherly energy. You can see both the mother and the child. It could also be meaning nurturing your inner child as well. Letting your inner child know that it's okay. And you forgive yourself. Instead of forgiveness, seeking forgiveness within your inner child as well. Because we do got the two figures in this image where both of their foreheads is basically like a forehead kiss of the third eye, letting each other know that we see you, we hear you, don't be afraid to connect with me, and so forth and so on. What the mother card is talking about within this guidebook is saying whether you are constantly showering with love as a child, had periodic experience of it that still swim quietly in your memory, or beareth of any experiences or memories of unconditional love and being cared for, you still have the capacity to nurture others and nurture yourself. The scales are out of balance now as you have been giving yourself time and attention to others. You've been feeling drained from this, which that instinct animal card came out in the beginning, the issue, right? And you're caught up in the energetic shifts that are occurring in the world and our collective consciousness. You are giving more than you're receiving. It's time to deeply nurture yourself. Get a massage, take a hot bath with candles, music, go for a walk, a slow walk in nature. Make love and take your time in doing so. Playing with a child, be childlike. Stretch your usual inhibitions and tendencies to not give to yourself. Insist that you go into receiving mode for a while. Notice how you feel when you do, and allow yourself to simple pleasure of being nurtured and cared for. Exactly. And let's go ahead and clarify that, even though it's already been clarified for you just from what I've said. Dang, it's 32 minutes already. My gosh. I've been rambling at the mouth, y'all. I've been rambling at the mouth, but it's for a good cause. That's the good thing about it. Okay, we got two cards. We got, oh, these are definitely emotional cards. Seven of Cups. Again, take time to reflect on your dreams. Practice stepping into them through visualization or guided meditation, because the number 7 deals with personal growth, right? And self-reflection. Meanwhile, with the Queen of Cups, that's dealing with a mature woman, being emotionally mature, focusing on developing your intuitive abilities. You may be experiencing a loved one coming through your dreams, and that'll be a good time to do your dream journal, to where you can able to put the pieces together as you awaken. Just immediately write what you have been dreaming about, because that could also come into answers form that you're trying to seek. And also with the Queen of Cups energy, you can utilize that time to basically nurture yourself. Redecorating, cleaning, tending to your children, your husband, and yourself, and so forth. Ace of Wands is at the bottom, which is dealing with, you can also begin a new healthy routine that can bring and restore balance and confidence within yourself, because that's helping you. That's another form of self-love when you are incorporating a new healthy routine, whether it's exercise, yoga, Pilates, and so forth and so on. You're giving yourself the love that your body and you deserve, so you can continue to live longer and healthier and wealthier on this physical realm. Okay. And to conclude the message, we have the She-Wolf card, and that is coming from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. And it is dealing with unleashing the wild within. So wolf is dealing with communication. Okay. As she is using a form of expression, sound expression, communicating to the moon of what this figure wants to bring into her realm. But basically the message saying, let your wild side up and out, unleash your talents and your desires. You're being rewild at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what directions you want to go within. And don't let the straps or hunters, there go the hunter card at the bottom, get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. Okay. Excuse me. About this she-wolf, it's a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limited factors of the weak members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown, and encourages you to be free and unchanged and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. And while they talking about hunters, let's read about the hunters card that is at the bottom of the deck for us. And it deals with tracking. Okay, it deals with some tracking. So it says, once you're clear on the object of your pursuit, organize your thoughts, your feelings, and actions so that they support your goal. Be clear on your intention and learn as much as you can about the target of your quest. In doing so, you are establishing a relationship with that which is being sought. You then proceed to follow the trail using all your knowledge and senses, staying alert and paying attention to the signs and omens along the way. Periodically stop, be still, and listen with ears, eyes, and bodily cues. Following the course, you might hit a few obstacles, but with clear intention, courage. With clear intention, with that instinct card, with courage and trust in the Great Spirit, you will succeed while original purpose of the hunt may shift and the goal itself may change. You will have to trust that life knows what's doing, and the higher power will get you through any periods of doubt and uncertainty. Oh yeah, this is a good message. And far as this card mentioning trusting in the Great Spirit, you will succeed. That was with the fire signs, with the moon, with the lunar message. So fire signs, I encourage y'all to check the lunar message, the recent lunar message, because it's definitely talking about trust in greater spirit. And yeah, this courage card, as I stated before, is giving fire sign energy. So fire signs, I highly recommend y'all to check out that lunar message with y'all elemental sign, because it talks about that. But other than that, I am going to conclude this message. I thank you all for tuning in. Yes, we made it, y'all. All my social media links will be in the description box below. If not, then just scan the QR code that's within this video or after the video, in the in one of the end clips. Also, share the video. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to press all so you know the next time I upload a video. Don't forget to shop my merch, y'all. I need to do a darn commercial because this is a lot to say at the end. But other than that, don't forget to shop my merchandise. I created those designs that's near and dear to my heart, and I feel like more of those messages needs to be replicated. Well, definitely the frequency of those messages that I put on my merchandise needs to be definitely sounded out more than ever in this climate. But enough of that. I'm about to start rambling, so I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Don't forget to always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, you just never know, I may do a giveaway. First I gotta reach to those 1,000 subscribers, so get to sharing, y'all. But I'll see y'all in the flip side. Peace.